What's going on, guys? Mr. Domo here, back at it again. And of course, I got another unboxing video of some graded action figures. This time, this is some action figures graded by Collector Archive Services. So, you know, I do a lot of Star Wars stuff, you know, but, you know, I used to watch a lot of Star Trek, The Next Generation when I was a kid. And of course, you know, I'm watching Picard right now. So, of course, I had to do some Star Trek action figures. And of course, the first one here, this is a 1988 Galoob action figure, and of course this is Captain Jean-Luc Picard, which is really awesome. So I'll put that off to the side because that's not the only Jean-Luc Picard that I got. The next one, of course, is the Playmates action figure, and if this is a 1994 Playmates Star Trek, The Next Generation action figure, and of course this is also Jean-Luc Picard, but this is the retired Starfleet captain. And this was like the reason why I got this graded, this one right here from Playmates, is because this is like the action figure that's based on the episode All Good Things, and that right there was pretty much the sign-off episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, and I just love it. I mean, it's got a ton of accessories, and of course this is a custom you know, display acrylic case that, you know, Collector Archive Services did to display all the accessories. He's got his little communicator badge, whatever you call it, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a badge thing. Also, it's actually a stand for him, so as you can see, there's a peg there. And of course, he's got his accessories out when he was in the farm in that episode, if you've seen it. And then of course, he's got his own little card. So they're all right now in their poly bag. So let me go ahead, take them out of their poly bag so we could take a closer look at these action figures. Alright guys, so there they are out of the poly bag, looking really super clean. So let me show you the first one. This is a 1988 Star Trek The Next Generation action figure, and this is by Galoob. Now if you guys weren't aware, Galoob is a very pretty much a very important toy company, because they're the ones that were responsible for making micro machines. So I was a huge fan of micro machines. I think the coolest micro machine that I ever owned was the ones where you kind of press down and the tail lights and the headlights lit up. That was super dope. But anywho, so yeah, Galoob is a toy company. They were responsible for making, you know, Star Trek The Next Generation action figures. They did the A-Team, and then of course they're really known for the micro machines. I believe Hasbro now acquired that property, so Hasbro is starting to make micro machines. But here we go, really nice. He does have his little phaser there that was kind of just like stuck to his hand, and then he's got like a fist right there, like he's about to punch somebody. This right here that's around his neck, I'm not really clear what that was. I mean, it kind of looks like a cell phone on a lanyard, but I'm trying to think what it's not as a communicator, because I don't know, maybe it is, I don't know. Anywho, but I'll show you the label here. So this is a 1988 Galoob Star Wars The Next Generation Captain Jean-Luc Picard. I just love saying that. And then of course he received a 90 score, so really minty. These guys are not hard to find. Like, you know, Star Trek like action figures, the Amigos, those are like what people are really want, especially like the old the 60s and 70s Star Trek. But I had to get this because I'm a huge fan of Star Trek The Next Generation. I used to watch that. That was like my thing to go, because, you know, Star Wars, like that was it. There was like a big break, and they didn't do, you know, like the episode 1, 2, and 3 until later on. So Star Trek was kind of like my sci-fi show to go to. So the next one right here, this is from Playmates, and this is, you know, Playmates started doing Star Trek action figures, and I'll show you the label here. So this is a 1994 Playmates Star Trek The Next Generation All Good Things series, Picard, and this is the retired Starfleet captain. And he also received a 90, so really nice. And of course, you know, like I said, he does have like that badge, and then it has the peg, so you can actually peg it in. But what I love about these cases is that they actually incorporate pegs for the action figures so they can stay in place. And not only that, but then they have the over the shoulders brace right there, so really clean. And of course he did come with a nice little card there, and there he is on set, Jean-Luc Picard. He does have accessories. I think these were accessories in that show. he was using these like in the farm and stuff like that. So I don't know the technical name, but they're all there. It's like one's like a little like pad. He's got some kind of weird sensor thing, and then a briefcase. I don't know if I could yeah, see, there's a little sensor thing, but really clean. There he is, like, you know, he's retired, and he went up and had his own vineyard and stuff like that. So super clean. And of course there's the back of the card, Playmates, and then they had these cool little bio cards. And I love that, you know, Collector Archive Services incorporates these little bio cards into them. And like I said, you know, that's what I love about Collector Archive Services, is that they could customize however you want your figures to display. And so like this guy came with all his accessories. I was like, you know what, put it all in there. I love it. It's you know, it's really nice. You know, you got that photo of Jean-Luc Picard, you got the action figure and all the accessories. So these came out really clean. Oh, I didn't show you the back side of this guy. So there he is. So as you can see, these were kind of more of the, I guess, 6 POAs, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 6, yeah. So this was like a 6, you know, points of articulation, and then this guy was a little bit more, but really cool. Like I said, I just wanted to share that with you. Like I said, I do a lot of Star Wars stuff, but you know, I used to watch a little Star Trek here and there, and like I said, I'm still watching Picard. He's still, I think he's a great actor, and he does a really good job in playing the role of Captain Jean-Luc Picard. I just love saying that name. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, thank you for support, and I will talk to you in the next video.